From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Come on. Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Grant. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the right side, he's got Parker. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Patriots at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. In motion right, that's Williams. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve, because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now. Way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Off the bootleg. Grant. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Devon got. make the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Now 2nd and 5. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now look out to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 83 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Grant. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Rowland.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. But you look at this Patriots defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Doug going to look to throw this. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Duggan now to throw. Going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 1st down, Grant. Being chased out left. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. Grant. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To throw from his end zone, Dugan. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Duggan to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. An even 90 yards. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
At 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's to the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here, followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ready.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Back to throw. Grant. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off play action. Grant. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Grant. This is caught by Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Grant. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Stop below 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3rd drives the charm. They are on the board, albeit with just a field goal.
Yeah, 3 points from 3 drives. That's not going to win you a whole lot of football games. Hopefully the fact they were able to move the ball a little bit can wake up their offense.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Grant. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And all the Devontae Parker, 45 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Throwing, Duggan.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Duggan. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Duggan looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again, Grant. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go. Ready, ready.
A final shot before break. Grant. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best. next, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Grant. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Grant. Flush to his right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson, 53 yards. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On the give here, Charbonnet. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one, Charles, it's only the 3rd quarter, but they appear to be well on their way to victory.
I would say so, because a 1-score lead you don't even count, but a 2-score lead you know it can evaporate in an instant. 3 scores, feeling good, but you know it's not over yet. But now they've got a 4-score cushion. I think you can feel pretty confident in the fact this is going to go your way.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this throw caught left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Grant. He's got it to Williams.
Grant's pass. Complete to Mike Williams. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Cowboy 80.
Off play action. Grant. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Got ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
41. Patriots 23.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Duggan now to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Grant. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On the carry, Charbonnet. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Charbonnet will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown! Noah Fant, beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Grant looking deep for Elliott. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, Grant. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off the bootleg. Grant rolling to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Go.
Stevenson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grant. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Charbonnet once again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run, 38 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now run by Charbonnet. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Grant. And this is caught by Parker. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Grant. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
But this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
To throw on 2nd down. Grant looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Grant. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Julian Love. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New England, the losses are piling up.